Hello one and all, my name is Ryan Bruce, my friends call me Fluff, and today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we go over a mix I did for the song Rat Race by the band Resider. Hello everyone, I am here with another mix breakdown, as it were. This is maybe one of my favorite songs I have ever done because the song itself is so fun. It is from a band named Resider down in San Diego, dudes, and they have a song called Rat Race. Now, I've done 3 songs for them at this point as of this filming. This was the second one I did, and this was really where I felt like I was able to contribute to this already amazing song, just sonically. I got it sounding really, really great, but also I want to shout out, I don't know his name, but whoever tracked the drums on this song did a phenomenal job, as you will see in a second. But enough of my yapping. I am in Logic. I have the session up. Let me play you a little bit of the song, and then we will dive into the mix itself. I love that part. That's my favorite part of the whole song. Ooh, so good. Okay, so I talked about the drums at the top of this video. The drums are actually pretty natural sounding. Of course, they are reinforced with samples. They always will be, just because this is a modern song and a modern mix. However, let's go ahead and dive into the drums first. On my 2-bus, you are actually hearing the whole chain as it ended up being. But basically, I am running an insert for the West Audio Dion. Which is doing just a little bit. I have the newfangled Punctuate, which is a transient designer. I have Ozone 11 going for some additional transient handling. I have Clarity to make the vocal pop just a little bit. I have some global EQ. I'm dipping the mids just a little bit, and I am also bumping the low end. And then I'm coming in with a hardware insert for my SPL Big, which is giving some stereo imaging, some very, very light stereo imaging, and then Flatline 2. And then Soothe 2. Now, when I am mixing, I don't have any of these things on the bus going at all. These are all of the things that I ended up putting on to fine tune the mix itself. But we're gonna leave it on, because why not? It's fun. So let's dive into the drums. Let's isolate just the drums. So notice I got trigger information with MIDI. I love this. Now, as you notice, there's a lot of ghost notes happening. So right away, like, you can't just slap trigger on this thing and go. Like, that's just not what's happening. The drum parts are very dynamic and there's a lot of nuance to them. You want all that nuance, right? And you need it to cut through quad tracked guitars, which we'll also get to in just a second. So Here is the snare top and bottom. Generally, I'm using Black Salt Audio's silencer on the top and bottom snare, and I am coming in with the SSL E channel. I'm adding a lot of top end because I can, because that silencer is really kind of letting me be independent of the cymbal wash. It's still there a little bit, but again, it's real drums. Like, what are you gonna do? I'm adding a lot of low end. I'm adding a lot of 200. I think the snare could use a lot of body, and to that end, I come in with the sample, which I don't remember what it was, to be totally honest with you. Gojira kit, shocking. I am using just the Gojira kit snare to layer in. So I'm gonna bring in the sample, and I'm gonna start with just the top and bottom snare mics themselves. So you can hear, I made sure the tuning was pretty close to the actual snare, but really I'm using the sample to add the body that I want from the snare, because while the snare sounds great on its own, in the context of the mix, it kind of was getting lost and it was too much snap. It was like sounded like a 311 record, and that's just not what I was going for. But I left the tuning intact and all that kind of stuff, all right? So that is what is important when you are adding samples to your real snares. Again, let's go back to just the isolated drums. I am bussing for my drum crush bus. I am using basically a Warm Audio SSL bus comp, and I just have it on full kill, and I'm blending that in for my parallel compression. Overheads sound fantastic. All I'm doing is crushing them with the 1176, and I'm coming in and I'm cutting some low end. So I want to get that kick out of there, and I'm adding some top end. That's all I'm doing. On the kick bus itself, all I'm doing is EQing globally, the inside and outside kick, and then I'm coming in with an L2 maximizer. This is all I'm doing on the kick. All right, let's move on. Bass. The bass was just MIDI bass. I don't remember what I used. I used Submission Audio's Eurobass 3, it looks like. And it sounds like this. Adding a lot of top end snappiness because I wanted some cut, because the guitars, as we're about to get to, are quad tracked and quite thick, but they're tight, which is what you want. So that's the bass. The guitars were pretty interesting. So there's the intro guitar. That's what was given to me. Fine. So let's talk rhythm guitars. So the first set of guitars are a double tracked performance, and then we have a second double tracked performance. The first guitar tones are a Mesa Boogie rectifier, a Rev E rectifier from 1992. Now, this amp is going to be inherently scoopy, not a ton mids going on, but that's okay because it had kind of the low end tightness that I really liked. Coming in with the amplified instrument processor, followed by the SSL native XEQ2, little bit of EQ. Here's how the first set of guitars sound by themselves, the Mesa Boogie Rev E. Those sound cool. Those don't really cut on their own like I want. So with the quad track performance, I came in with the MLC Vogue to add the mid-range and the punch to layer in with that sound. To that end, I EQ'd a little bit of low mids out and added some additional upper mid and top end, and that blends really nicely with the Boogie. So the MLC Vogue on its own sounds like this. And when you put the two amps together, you get a real nice guitar tone. I was really happy with how the layered guitars kind of stacked out, because when they initially told me, yeah, we quad tracked, I was like, oh no, it's gonna be a muddy mess. It's not. The playing is incredible on it. AJ crushed the guitar performance on this song. Next, there's a drop guitar. I don't remember what this is. Let's see.
I guess it doesn't matter when it costs your life. You can pay all you want, but you'll never survive when the rat race stops. Just like animals, you become slaves to a game of playing for no one.
So there's, utilizing the quad tracked guitars, there is a octave lower guitar, which was handled by the MLC Vogue, and I left the rectifier as just a regular, for the regular guitar. And then the Vogue. We also have a ton of post effects. These are just little bits coming in and out of the song. Love that. Let's talk about the lead vocal. The lead vocal, I mean, it's tracked very, very well. Credit to Will for tracking himself perfectly. I'm always coming in with the SSL vocal strip 2. Turn off the compander. I always start with the rock male vocal preset. It just kind of gets me in the ballpark, and then I'll tweak. This is adding top end. This is also deplosing and de-essing. And then I'm coming in with spiff. I'm getting rid of the, don't want that. That's all I'm doing for the main vocal. And then on the bus, I'm coming in with some saturation. And I'm coming in with some EQ, the low mid buildup, fine. That's basically it.
I just can't believe we're sleeping on a bed of nails ourselves while we're forced to repeat. Welcome to society. Forced to run a ring race, shackled to the concrete. Sound decay, sound decay. I can't take another day. Sound decay, sound decay. Not enough money in the world could fill your grave. Why can't you see? We all live and die in the same dream. Shit, 1, 2. So you wanna know what I really fucking think? Fuck this world and all its world.
I'm just gonna listen to the song again and we'll jam out, guys, okay? That's basically it. This mix it wasn't challenging and like, how am I gonna get this all to fit? Really, this was having so much fun. Every time I would unmute a part and work it into the song, I'm just like, oh, this is so sick. And I love this song. This is the original. Here, let's listen to, don't normally play this for you guys. Let's hear the original demo. Let me mute all of the things. Let's hear the original demo. Pretty good. I usually like having the demo to kind of A and B with because I like to know kind of where the band is coming from, a reference point really. But yeah, that is the song Rat Race by Resider. Of course, I will link down below in the description if you would like to go and listen to the song yourself. It is available on all streaming platforms. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.